media. We have recently heard a lot about the Kashmiri Files movie, the Bollywood movie, which has gained a lot of controversy across India. And today we are talking about the same Kashmiri Files. And here we have the latest development on that. The NCP chief Sharad Pawar on Sunday ridiculed the way Congress is portrayed in the Bollywood movie The Kashmir Files. Said that VP Singh-led government was in power in the country and not Congress as being portrayed in the Bollywood movie based on the exodus of the Kashmiri Pandits from the valley. Well, meanwhile, BJP leader Subramanian Swamy on Saturday said it was not then Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah but the then Prime Minister VP Singh and his Home Minister Mufti Muhammad Shaikh that were responsible for the exodus of the Kashmiri Pandits from the valley. Well, Swamy's remarks come in the midst of a controversy over the movie The Kashmir Files, which depicts the exodus of the Kashmiri Pandits from the valley. Well, several BJP-ruled states have made it tax-free as well. The Rajya Sabha MP, however, said he has not watched the movie yet. The BJP leader also recalled the kidnap of Syed's daughter Rubiya Syed, saying it is still not clear how she was abducted, forcing the government to release some of the arrested JKLF militants. However, claiming that some members of the BJP were supporting the then VP Singh government, Sharad Pawar has also said that Mufti Muhammad Saeed became the Union Home Minister, which was from December 1989 to November 1990 with the help of the BJP. The then governor was not even distantly related to Congress, the veteran politician said the reporters. Well, written and directed by Vivek Agnihotri and produced by Z Studios, The Kashmir Files depicts the exodus of the Kashmiri Hindus from the Kashmir following systematic killing of people from the community by the Pakistan-backed terrorists. The film, which was released on March 11th, has sparked a debate among the political parties currently. Sharad Pawar said that a kind of writing or movie which divides society should be avoided. The film is being used to blame the Congress party, and there is an effort to portray that whatever happened had happened when Congress was ruling the country. But if we study it, then this exodus of Kashmiri Pandits happened when Vishwanath Pratap Singh was leading the country. Some of the BJP, which is creating noise on the issue now, were in support of Singh. Sharad Pawar has said this. Mufti Muhammad Saeed, who was Union Home Minister at that time, had got the position with the help of BJP. Also, the then governor, that is Jagmohan, was not even distantly related to the Congress, Pawar has added. Hitting out at the Bharatiya Janata Party, Nationalist Congress Party chief Sharad Pawar accused it on Thursday of creating a poisonous atmosphere in the country by spreading false propaganda about the exodus of the Kashmiri Pandits from the valley through the Kashmir Files, a film which was directed by Vivek Agnihotri. Such a film should not have been cleared for screening, but it is given tax concessions, and those responsible for keeping the country united are encouraging people to watch the film that stokes anger among people, Pawar said while addressing a convention of the Minorities Department of the Delhi unit of his party. Well, this was the second event of the NCP in Delhi in 3 days. It is also planning a massive gathering in the national capital to mark its foundation day on June 10th. Sharad Pawar has said it is true that Kashmiri Pandits had to leave the valley, but Muslims too were targeted in a similar manner. Pakistan-based terror groups were responsible for the attacks on Kashmiri Pandits and Muslims, he added. The former Union Minister said if the Narendra Modi government really cares about Kashmiri Pandits, it should make every effort for their rehabilitation and not stoke anger in their mind about minorities. The NCP chief also hit out at the BJP for dragging Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of the country, into the debate, while pointing out that the Kashmiri Pandits had to leave the valley while Vishwanath Pratap Singh was the Prime Minister. The VP Singh government was backed by the BJP. Mufti Muhammad Saeed was the Home Minister and Jagmohan, who later contested the Lok Sabha polls from Delhi as the BJP candidate, was the governor of the Jammu and Kashmir, he added. Meanwhile, Pawar also said that the then Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Farooq Abdullah had quit following differences with Jagmohan, and it was the governor who facilitated the departure of Kashmiri Pandits from the valley. He also slammed the BJP for targeting Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal over his remarks on the Kashmir files. Political agitation are welcome, but Kejriwal was criticized for speaking up for minorities. The BJP is taking the country on a different path. It is destroying the unity of the country, says Mr. Sharad Pawar. Opposition leaders had earlier raised this issue in the parliament too, saying that the BJP was using the film as propaganda to target the Muslims. The opposition also said that Modi government had taken no serious steps to rehabilitate Kashmiri Pandits and was only indulging in lip service for political gain. Well written and directed by Vivek Agnihotri and produced by Z Studios, the Kashmiri Files depicts the exodus of the Kashmiri Pandits from the Kashmir due to the rise in militancy and violence against the community. Well, the film, which was released on March 11th, had sparked a lot of debate among the political parties then. Several BJP-ruled states, including Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat, have exempted the film from entertainment tax. In several parts, screening of the movie have witnessed anti-Muslim slogans as well. Well, makers of the film have also been accused of playing fast and loose with the facts and portraying a villainized image of all Indian Muslims. Well, this was all about the Kashmiri Pandits and its latest developments on the film, The Kashmir Files. Stay with us. We shall bring you the latest updates on these and bring you more interesting topics to talk upon. This is Aparna Singh reporting for iScope Media.